Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
and finding our inner Black Michelle.
Or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or this episode, we're going to go with Nephew Tommy and Jacqueline Mills. Remember, we was talking about the own show that Nephew Tommy hosting?
Yeah.
For the love, I'm going to say for the love of money. What is it called?
Ready to love, baby.
Ready to love. And they were saying how Nephew Tommy been with his person for over 30 plus years. And I said, wait, didn't Tommy just get married 18 months ago? How he done been with somebody for 30 years? But anyway, Nephew Tommy met Jacqueline Miles for the very first time in 1986 at Texas A&M, though he never revealed he was dating Miles in September 2016. After almost 3 decades, he finally came out and said not only was he dating someone, but on July 23rd, 2016, he actually got married at the Hoodie Award.
The Hoodie Awards?
The Hoodies Awards with Uncle Steve and them.
Oh.
Because the thing is, I always thought he was single. Because remember, he was always the one talking about, yeah, I like my girl 16 plus. Right, he the one. He said he the original BBW. Like he like all that. He said Drake stole his lyrics, and he never talked about having somebody. And he always talked about wanting to have somebody, right? And so all these years he been with her. I wonder what that conversation was, because you got to run that by your girl first.
I already know what it was.
What
Nigga, you ain't claiming me on Instagram.
You think it was that? No, what was the
Yes.
professional decision? I wonder what his professional decision was by not explicitly saying he had a long term girlfriend.
Because I feel like, most
and you talking about Instagram, that woman is in her clean 50s. I hope she not talking about no Instagram, honey.
I think when it comes to most of these like celebrities, they feel like if they know that they booed up, it kind of takes the allure away from them.
From Nephew Tommy.
Yeah. So you probably getting all types of panties thrown at him.
You think all types of Lane Bryants.
Yeah.
Come on. All tummy
and they
control.
coming to his shows trying to throw them panties at him.
Please, Spanx. We talking about grown women.
Oh. The ones that snap under? Oh, yikes.
Ain't no wrong with a Spank. I own a few pair. But I just thought that was interesting, right? Like twofold, right? So he hid this relationship. I'm assuming mutually, right? Yeah. And then two, they was together for 30 years before they got married. And not only did they got married, honey, at the Little White Chapel.
At the Hoodie Awards.
Oh my. I don't think he got married. Let me clarify. He didn't get married at the Hoodie Awards. I think he made the announcement at the Hoodie Awards. And that's the same evening they got married. Like they got married in Vegas. Hoodie Awards take place in Vegas. He made the announcement.
Oh.
Because I think it do feel, it's a little different by maybe not claiming a girlfriend, but it do got a little weird twang to it by not claiming a wife.
Do the Hoodie Awards still go on?
My mom and her friends went to one year and they said it was amazing. But it was at least 4 or 5 years ago.
Hoodie.
I think they call them something else, don't they?
I don't
like
know.
the neighborhood awards. Because I think the Hoodie, Walmart wasn't sponsoring that.
Oh.
But they call them what? The neighborhood awards, I think.
Oh,
yeah,
2017 Steve Harvey cancels popular neighborhood awards.
Oh. Why is canceled?
I don't know.
Just that year? Or forever?
I think forever.
Oh, I knew it was well attended.
I know because your mama went.
Yeah. Anyway, who is you?
I'm Neil.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 201.
Did you forget, Nero?
No.
We just did 200.
No, I was about to say 2001, but I had to pause.
Ooh, no, we're not
Let's
there.
say, figure that out.
What?
Get it out because you don't want speech impediment.
Shake that dyslexia.
So I had to pause.
What the pastor shake?
Shake the dyslexia off.
That's an inside joke for y'all been listening to a while. My pastor back in Mass used to love to sing Shake the Devil Off, honey. And the church used to geek him up.
Oh, my God.
Remember he used to do his 2-step?
Yep. He'd just be like,
y'all they can't see you there.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Be sure to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. Follow us all on forums of social media. Black Love Matters. It's Black One, okay? Shake.
Come on, Nero.
The dyslexia off.
Oh, help them. Use them, Lord. What's going on with me?
Yeah.
Not really. Nothing really. Just back to work. Y'all know my manager's been gone for about 3 weeks. So
I meant to ask you.
A couple of days was Monday, I should say, was her first day back. It wasn't bad. She's actually sick.
What?
Yeah, she's actually like caught a cold or like the flu or something. So I knew as soon sometimes you got a good relationship with your manager. Do you feel like it's a significant other, a spouse? Like soon as she came on as soon as I seen her, because we did like a video call, I was like, oh shit. She's not doing well.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. Like, she just took it all in. Like, I gave rundowns on everything that happened while she was gone, things that I actioned on, things that I waited for her to action on, like all the above.
Did she read that email that you sent? Did she enjoy that?
Yeah. Because I sent it. Y'all don't understand. Like, probably about 11 p.m. on Sunday, I sent an email to her inbox. So when she opened it up on Monday, it was basically a summary of everything that happened. And she's like, thank you so much. This is so helpful. You held it down. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But it also, because I was worried, right? Because, you know, sometimes when your managers leave you, they don't necessarily want highly functioning people. I don't know how to say it without being shady, but they want someone to keep the boat afloat, but it's okay if a few leaks get in because it make them feel important. That's why I left some questions unanswered, and I knew the answers to them. But I was like, you know, it's one thing I want to run by you. Is that petty? No?
No.
And so, like, that type of, but she was just very, and I think it's something she had to be sick too. So I don't think she's going to be back in full form until next week. But the thing is, it's so close to the holidays, right? We got about 2 more weeks until
you're about to go on vacation again.
It's only so much you can accomplish in the next 2 weeks. That, you know, so I'm just rolling with it. And, you know, maybe I'm just not used to having managers who know how to let go. And I should just embrace this letting go.
Yeah.
To the point where I really got to watch this, though. Because people on the team, you know how people can whisper you on the team? Like, some of her direct reports came to me and was like, well, so-and-so hasn't been here and you've been here. So would you be willing to vouch for me? And I'm like, no, you need to go talk to this. Like, you need to go talk to your direct I'm reports. Coaching them how to talk to. I had to remind them. I'm like, she my boss too. Like, what do you think what are you hiding here? Like, because another person got an opportunity to kind of do this rotation elsewhere. I don't know if I told you this, Niram. You know my girl. Oh. You know who I'm talking about? Yep. She got a rotation to do something elsewhere, and she was like, I just want to talk to you on how to handle this, because she said because of you, I applied for it. Meanwhile, the best story of this, because she's really interested. The thing is, I like to call a thing a thing. Some of the people who are under us, this is a stepping stone role, right? So this is a stepping stone role. It's a little bit higher than entry level for the folks who report to me, but it bridges to then like middle management, right? So it's like a, what do you call those positions? Like a springboard position. It's not entry level, right? It's higher than entry level, but usually folks after this position really jump into like leadership positions. Like you can make a really big jump. And so that's why folks want to take the position. And so it was an opportunity to come up for do this rotation. And she was like, well, I'm nervous because I really want to work on like getting really good reviews on my performance evaluation to get like a bigger raise and things like that. So I don't know if it's enough time to do it. I was like, why are you going to dim your light because you're worried about some evaluation that's going to happen in 3 or 4 months? Like, you know, I'm like, none of that's going to stop. Right? Like,
live your best life.
That's what I say. You have to live your best life. And so what if it takes another year even to get you to the next point you want to get to if you want to try this opportunity? And this opportunity is going to have more impact than this good rating, you know, your extra few K, right? Than this long-term experience, right? Like you working for the short term, where you working to get this couple extra K, right? But this experience could springboard you to make an extra 5 figure. Like, and she's like, you're right, Nayams, you're right. And I guess she applied and got the motherfucker. But you know what that means? This position, this rotation starts, I actually was supposed to start next week. Oh. And of course, her manager got an email while she out saying so don't got this opportunity. Can we discuss when she going to transition to this team? And my boss, she did come to me. It was like, because they want her to actually go out of town this week. The person who got the rotation opportunity to go somewhere. And my boss emailed was like, what do you think about letting her go here? Does she need to go here? We don't got a transition plan. And I was like, fuck. And in my head, again, that's when the people write. I was like, well, she's not that busy right now. It wouldn't be bad. But I don't want my boss to be like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah. Is that petty? No, it all makes sense. But I almost was like, yeah, you're right, she shouldn't go. But in actuality, she can't, like, she ain't missing shit.
Let the girl go.
24 hours ain't gonna kill us. Like,
sure,
and she about to transition anyway. Like, and what I kind of said, I was like, yeah, I think she can go. Things are slowing down for her. What I'll do, I tried to cool her mind. Like, I'll work with her, and by the end of this week, we can have a plan on transitioning all the current projects she's working on. Because that looks like what you're. And I'm like, the work we can do, you can do it distantly. Like, so take her computer. I don't know. And then also, if she didn't, what's going to stop her from taking a fucking personal day?
Exactly.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
If it's just one day.
this in a different state, but still, like, you can take 2 personal days. You can be sick twice. You can take them. You don't gotta say sick. You like, I'm taking 2 mental health days.
Right.
So, but I've never been that type of manager. Like, I'm always live your best life. Even if we were strapped, I probably would tell her still to take it, right? Because we can live 48 hours. This is an opportunity for your own professional growth. Like, her leaving for 48 hours is not going to collapse our business. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
And real shit, ain't nobody dying. Yeah. Y'all ain't dealing with people's lives here.
It doesn't make sure. If she go, cool.
Look,
tell her to find an out-of-office contact. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, if they EMTs and surgeons.
Exactly. Right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, tell her. And you know me, I wasn't even going to take the burden on. I was going to put it in her court. I was like, oh, you're going? Well, you need to find somebody to cover you.
Right.
And the thing is, we have a team that they would. Right? Ain't nobody on the team going to be like, fuck this shit.
Right.
No. So that was a little different. I might be overthinking it, but I'm trying to be weary of that. I think I'm trying to make her feel pretty and needed. So I want her to leave like, oh, I have some questions. Oh. Right? Even though in my head, I'm like, okay, sure. But it's getting to where we were getting like almost, I think we were getting used to her being gone. Like, does that make sense? Like, it was like daddy went to work or mama went away on vacation. And we like, oh shit, mama back. We gotta eat. Let us know. What?
Damn, daddy was just giving us pieces and shit every damn day. We was having pieces and takeout.
Oh my goodness. So, and that's the thing is, I don't know if I was the mom and the daddy. So I don't know if she be feeding us takeout or I don't know who we do. I think we have different styles when it comes to that. So I think some stuff I'm a lot more lenient on. She's more lenient on than I'm some other stuff. So we're learning that balance too and figuring it out. So that's been work. Yeah, even navigating with work. I told y'all since I did get on this review, everybody been finding me. There's like, we heard that this happened. This is unprecedented. I was like, never deny the power of the Lord.
Can't believe she made it.
This is why we grateful. I told you who I be. I said, the Lord, honey. I turn into one of them evangelists. Have you just asked the Lord to be a provider? He provides. But that's all the check-in I got. So trying to adjust back to work. Again, nothing bad. But through lived experiences and knowing how white people gonna white, right? So I always prepare for the worst and hopefully expect the best. And for a change, I think I'm getting kind of the best.
That's what's up.
Because you go in to be like, have you ever had this now? Like, if a manager leaves, or maybe that's just me, or have you worked in a job? Like, I feel like if a manager leaves for a nice amount of time, they come back either rested or they come back like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah.
And mad about everything that happened.
Because they just been checking their emails like, this bitch did what?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to respond because I'm on vacation, but let me just see what's going on. Well, if you're reading every single email that you CC'd on,
you might as well go ahead and take a couple hours a day and catch up, sis.
Why would they do that?
Yeah. And so the thing is, I was trying to block a lot of that stuff because our team members did bring up some stupid shit. Like, one person brought up foundationally what we do in our job and asked, well, what is this? And I was like, I said in the meeting, I said, don't say that to so-and-so when she comes. Like, don't.
What you do for a living?
Don't. I was like, don't say. I said, this is the model in which we use. This is the framework and logic model in which we do our work. Don't bring that up to her. I had to say it. I said, don't do that. And I finally told my manager, I was like, yes, a couple things I told her not to bring up to you. She was like, thank you. Did I save him on that one there? That would have been a rough staff meeting.
Yeah, you saved him on that one.
You think she lost her mind at that staff meeting?
Yes. What the fuck?
Because I had to stop because they asked a question about something. And I was like, our model covers that.
What we do for a living.
You have ownership of that. You can ask that question, right? You can take lead on this. And they were like, oh. I said, okay. I said, when we got back, I said, we're not going to talk about this when so-and-so gets back, okay? Because it was in the staff team meeting. I said, strike that from the notes. Strike that from the minutes. Because I know she went back and read the minutes. Look, strike that from the minutes.
Take it away.
Let's not put that in writing. Don't put who said what. Don't say anything. Anyway, but that's just all my check-in. Navigating some work stuff. Getting lit about these work holiday parties. All right, Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley killing the East Coast with the. I ain't had these many holiday parties on the East Coast. You know, back on the East Coast and shit, they'd take your ass and get you a little piece of Popeyes and a little piece of hard cheese and a hard piece of cookie and maybe some punch. Out here, baby, I done got wristbands.
Oh shit!
Eee.
Wristbands,
and not even just my company. I'm talking about like not like fellow colleagues. Ooh. Like colleagues, like people I work with are like, oh, it's, for example, oh, Shannon having her annual party. You coming? That's her annual party. Oh, Noelle doing her annual this, right? I'm like, God damn. And we're not talking about just bringing shit, right? Because like use your team and have a little piece of something, some wine. No, these are people who like rent out places to be like, this is my annual holiday party.
Nice.
I said, this is lit.
What should I wear?
Some of them have themes, my nigga.
Oh.
Of course, you always get the ugly sweater, but like people got all types of themes to these, and I'm booked and busy for like the next 3, like all the way up to Christmas on the weekends.
I'm geeked,
and I'm sure this nanny and company I work with is about to be lit at me because I'm gonna be available 1 day a week for 3 hours. Hey, I'm sure they still gonna staff me.
They surely is.
So I don't know. I'm excited about this. Like I just never had it like this on the East Coast. Like I don't know. Maybe it was just the space I was in, the age range. But these Silicon Valley,
well, also it's the age range, and guess what? Niggas got money out here.
Which want to spend?
Yes. I'm gonna say that we was walking because me and Naomi walk to work sometimes.
Yeah,
we seen this lady in a Jaguar.
Oh my God, she made me and them reevaluate our whole life. She was coming from our complex, us, with a brand new. She took the top of her Jaguar. I don't know, like some type of custom made.
That bitch had Lamborghini dolls.
Yes, some type of custom made Jag. Meanwhile, she looking like she's in Goodwill's finest. Take that back. Old Navy's finest. Because if you seen her walking, the swag did not.
No, she didn't have Jaguar swag. It didn't drip. She ain't had no.
She wasn't dripping at all. And then she stepped in that car, and we looked at each other. That's what I said. That was a custom Jag. I've never seen a Jag open like that. I'm
on Jaguar's website right now trying to figure out which car
I've never seen a Jag open like that.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, what is it called?
F-Type.
It was a custom Jag F-Type. And I said, what the hell is that?
Yeah, that's what it was. A 2-door F-Type.
But the doors opened weird. Yeah. Like she got them doors. What is it called? The Lamborghini doors?
She got the Lamborghini doors.
So this is a custom car. What that car base for? Like 60, 70,000?
Yeah, 60,000.
She had to at least add another 30, 40,000 to that car. That car is probably close to $100,000 when she was done tricking it out. Because everything was thickening.
It was nice.
It was very nice.
I was like, damn.
And it was like a little, she looked very like meek, little Asian woman.
Right.
Right. Just very, and then, I'm walking to work with my shoes on. We seeing where she goes. She done hit, it was like beep, beep. And we said, shut the fuck up. I said, how much is rent here?
Damn, that bitch go up to top speed 201.
The what?
The car.
As bad as traffic be out here. You ain't going but 35. You ain't going but 35 out here.
Well, that bitch is fly.
How is the acceleration speed quick?
Yeah.
Okay, come on here.
What the 0 to 60 is.
Yeah, what's the 0 to 60? That's the kicker.
Like 3 seconds.
Oh my God, I don't need nothing like that.
Ooh, that bitch is
because I got an old Chrysler. To get to 0 to 50 is at least 23 seconds. Come on here.
Ooh, shit. They got 300 horsepower. 300. God damn.
And that base price 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a 2.0 liter. The 5.0.
Yeah.
That bitch almost got 600 horsepower.
For what? Damn. Out in Silicon Valley.
Yes.
As bad as the 101 is.
The 101 is bad.
Come on there. What's your check at?
While you was talking, I did a little bit more digging about this hoodie awards.
Okay.
So I can see what's going on.
Yeah.
So he canceled it because his ass met with met with Donald Trump and niggas ain't like him no more. So between him meet with Donald Trump and I guess he had some remarks about Asian men on his TV show.
What?
And they ain't like that shit. So
what was he talking about the Asian men?
I don't know. But those are the reasons why he canceled the neighborhood awards.
Forever?
Yes.
I don't think you had to throw the baby out in the bathwater.
He threw all that shit out.
Even if he ain't hosted, right?
Well, niggas was not fucking with Donald when his ass, not Donald, with Steve when his ass went to go meet with Donald Trump.
I thought we were just mad at him. No, I didn't think we canceled
niggas
him.
was canceled.
I had to listen to the episode, see how mad I was.
So that's the reason why he did it.
Because I felt like if I didn't cancel Kanye, I couldn't cancel Steve.
They said Harvey's current challenges included the Trump backlash, the backlash from the Asian community over quote-unquote racist TV segment, canceled the neighborhood awards, and was going to court to prevent a videography for releasing tapes from him years ago, allegedly discriminating. Allegedly discriminating against white men.
Okay. How do you discriminate against white? They needed me on the jury. How do you discriminate against white men and they have hundreds of years?
So that is the reason why he canceled
the last part. Discriminate against white men. Kiss my ass on that. What?
Yeah. Well, niggas was not.
I remember being disappointed, but I wasn't completely canceling him.
No, niggas canceled because his TV show ratings went down.
I mean,
well, it wasn't.
I don't know if we was the prime.
It wasn't
subscribers.
It wasn't mine.
I don't think that show was for us.
No, it was for white women.
Yeah, that show wasn't necessarily not his daytime show. Wasn't for us. I think the radio show was for us, but I don't think I ain't mad at it. Get your coins, right?
Exactly.
But I didn't know y'all shut him down like that. What does he say about that? Two things. What did he say about the Asian man? I don't even know how. Did he? Maybe they was doing like a prank call and he pretended to be Asian.
I don't know. Steve Harvey.
But who got the best one of that? Was that Royal Jones Jr. or was it Ricky Smiley who did that Asian one where they called him and that girl was like, "I'm at Obby's, daddy." Do you know what I'm talking about? When she called the Chinese restaurant.
No.
And said, "Are you my daddy?" And he was like speaking a different language, and he was getting bucked though. I think that's what made it equally funny. Like he was getting bucked with her. She's like, "But is you my daddy?" And then he was like, "I'm not your daddy." And he started saying something else. She said, "But my mama said you my daddy." Then he was like, "Where are you?" She said, "I'm at Arby's. Can you meet me at Arby's, daddy?" Like it was hilarious. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna have to find it. Oh, it was when those prank phone calls was at their prime when Ricky Smiley was talking about throwing green Bibles through people's window. Oh my God. It was an era for phone pranks. I think his name is Roy Jones Jr. Am I saying that right? Or Woods Jr. or something?
Woods Jr.
Yeah, between him and Ricky Smiley and Nephew Tommy Good, it was a point where them phone pranks will have you in tears. Now, people censor their stuff too much. I don't even know if it happened no more.
Oh shit! I'm looking about the Steve Harvey Asian thing. It must have went way over our head because they got think pieces on it.
Oh everything. Lord, what did he say? By who?
Shit, all of them.
Oh wait, it was on his show or his radio show?
I don't know. I'm trying to find if I can find out segment, but he got all types of think
what
pieces.
What year was this?
2017.
Oh. That's how Miriam is right. Nobody gets canceled.
Look, Steve Harvey apologized for a racist joke about Asians. What did he say?
What did he say?
I don't know.
Could he say racism? What is the stereotypes of Asians? Like what, men maybe small penis?
I don't know, baby.
That's a stereotype, but white men got that too, right? Anybody but black men have stereotypes of small penises, right? Because y'all allegedly supposed to have these horse ass penises, and I can vouch that's not true. But I ain't talking about Nero. So I don't know what could be. He couldn't have got canceled for talking about people's penises.
Oh, here you go. On January 6th, Steve Harvey did a roundup of dating books on this talk show displaying image colors of how do you date
white women.
How do you date white women? And said the book can only be 1 page long. Excuse me? Do you like Asian men? No, thank you. Then he asked imaginary black woman if she liked Asian men and acted out her response. I don't even like Chinese food.
Boy, what it say? It don't stay with you no time I did eat. I don't eat what I can't pronounce. Is that worth getting canceled? Wait, maybe I didn't read the joke right. What was the? I mean, it looked like it landed bad, but
yeah, it probably did.
I don't think I see racism there.
Let's see if this is it. If this ain't it, we'll move on.
Why we done missed this story. Ain't nobody sent it in to us. I mean, if it. For Asian men. Look at Steve. Oh, he's sniggling and giggling. He's still laughing.
That's one page too. Excuse me. Do you like Asian men? No. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the black woman in the audience.
How to date a black woman. A practical guide to Asian men. Same thing. It's the same thing. You like Asian men? I don't even like Chinese food, boy.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if that's worth getting canceled on. Go ahead and hit pause. Okay, Nero.
They was in the comments flaming his ass too.
Were they all
100% racist. Just replace the word Asian with black and see if it's still funny.
I mean, I think they do.
And don't y'all be on that blacks can't be racist bullshit. What?
Blacks can't be racist. But
interesting.
What I'm going to say is I think black women and Asian men have very similar struggles when it comes to dating. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, you know, if Steve polished it, right, he should have came back full circle like that. Right? Because I do believe, like, Asian men, I get. And I think also, can we be clear? I think it's a particular type of Asian man that don't get dates, right? I think others are more likely to get dates. But anywho, we'll unpack that in a different episode.
Ooh, look at this think piece of disturbing history behind Steve Harvey's Asian man joke.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, I get
how
it.
we missed this?
I don't know, because it...
I don't know. Sorry.
But I mean, because of systematic oppression, black men are dying in the street. Cops are killing black people. That's how we missed it. But I think black women have something very similar. Mm-hmm. Like, are black women the most desired women? Right? We're looking... Thank you, Nero. If we're comparing, like, white women, Latino women, and Asian women, stereotypically, of course I know we... amazing and beautiful women, but are we really? I think it's black women and Asian men, and actually we need to combine forces. Could you imagine that, honey? Imagine the model minority child to come from that. I'm just joking. Don't think piece me. Well, imagine what would come from that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Do you not think that? Do you not think black women don't get stereotypically, right, the same amount of attention, right? It's just as Asian men, if you're talking about like black men, white men, Latino men, right? Culturally ambiguous men, like if you kind of rank who would get the most attention, right? Still typically, Asian men would be at the bottom of the list, just like I think black women would be at the bottom of the list.
Depends. So he got abs. Because, you know, y'all women be falling over niggas.
And if we talking about the one from Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes.
Yeah, he get attention. That's why also it's a stereotype, right? It's a lot of fine ass Asian men out there, right? That's bullshit. I think they're talking about like who was the one who used to be on Mad TV that was like balding? Okay, right. But hell, everybody got a type too. But I think that's similar. Mm-hmm. Anywho, Niram don't want to unpack it there with me.
No, it's not enough to unpack. Like, I agree.
Oh, you do? You ain't say that once.
No, I agree, baby.
Okay. So it's time for black women and Asian men to combine forces and let the other motherfuckers be amongst themselves. Hey, what happened? I'm telling you, if that happened,
look, I already got
black women meets Asian men. Is that domain taken?
I already got my black queen, so y'all can do what the fuck y'all want to.
The black woman, the way we level up people. They won't know what to do.
They wouldn't know what to do
when Chinese New Year come around.
Okay. Now you're gonna have the Asian community writing think pieces on us.
I'm trying to combine it to make a powerful team. I'm trying to get something going with the black woman and the Asian man.
You know them Asians don't want nothing to do with nothing black.
And honestly, I think it's that way. I don't think black women honestly date an Asian guy. Like I don't think one of my friends I could think of. I'm like, girl, you date an Asian boy? She'd be like, but guy? She'd be like, yeah. But now I don't know if that would be reciprocated though. I mean, that put us at the bottom. Any other updates, Nero? Y'all let us know when y'all think about black women and Asian men.
Let's see if that website is.
Come on, Nero.
What? I'm over here hustling. You know I'm an ultimate hustler. Speaking about that, I just got super inspired today.
Oh, okay, nice.
You know, we had a few talks about, you know, some things, and I was inspired. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I do. I think your energy changed, right? And all like I said, all you need is one yes, Mm-hmm. And sometimes that you got to get that yes to your damn self.
Yeah.
Right. So I think today was your day of yes. You finally said yes to yourself and yes to your ideas because it's always been there. Right. Mm-hmm. But it's just something you had to unpack and see for yourself.
Yeah.
I think this is not the first day you thought of this idea. I think it's the first day that you had the communicative courage to say it out loud.
Oh, really?
So.
Okay.
What? Oh, am I wrong?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
I done told you my view.
Okay, well.
And it's good to see, right? It's a sexy look. To see people thrive.
Sexy.
It is. It's sexy when a man or a woman knows what they want and able to articulate it and to be able to put it in action, right? Even if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. But the point of creating an idea, putting pen to paper and putting some action to it, something's going to come from it, right? It might not be your beginning idea or your original goal, right? But something's going to come from that. Something either, profitable or idea or insight. Something's going to be birthed from this. So, that's how I go.
Yeah, so got that going on. I gave Naomi a workout plan, so I look forward to seeing
I walk to work, walk
progress
back.
To that. Yeah.
No snacky snacks.
Oh, no snacky snacks.
No snack in between. No buying nothing. Everything I ate was something I purchased, and everything I done purchased has been low carb, organic, and high quality.
She made some good ass dinner. It was good as well.
Down to even the little pieces of chocolate I got. We got like dark chocolate covered espresso beans. Right, that's the worst thing in our house now. Like, who are we?
Yeah.
Right, because an espresso bean ain't gonna do it. So I don't know. It was just really good.
Did y'all niggas do any Cyber Monday shopping?
Well, it's too late now if you're looking for a deal. I heard Amazon was bomb. Of course, I think Amazon got Cyber Week.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't Cyber Year for Amazon? The way they're winning in them profits, exactly. I think Amazon is how many million in the green?
Any of y'all niggas want to buy us a TV?
We don't need Nero. You're doing hood things.
What?
We don't need a TV. We have an apartment. Really, we only need one TV in this apartment.
That TV in the bedroom was on his last leg.
And when it go out, we donate it to the dumpster. And we only need one TV in this house. Jesus. That is just black hood rich things. I think you only need one TV per 1,000 square foot.
What?
And if you have under 1,000 square foot, you need one TV. Why do you need more than one per 1,000 square foot of your house is how many TVs you need. So if your niggas got a 2,000 square foot house, you need 2 TVs. Anything else is extra.
Did you make this rule up?
Yes. 1,000 square feet is not even that black. Be easy, niggas.
Okay.
And we in a clean under 1,000 square feet. So we already at a surplus.
Jesus.
So just be still.
Anyways, you want to do a Black Love Story?
I always want to do a Black Love Story.
Okay.
Start.
This week's Black Love Story is from Ken, and I'm assuming this is Iva, because he did I-via.
I like how people tell us how to pronounce this shit now.
You better give us a pronunciation.
You better give us phonetics.
Because if you didn't, I was going to say Eva, but since it's
it ain't
Iva,
no E in there.
But what's the word? I mean, what's the word? What's the sound I make? It. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Iva. No, that's Iva.
It's Iva.
It's long I. Because it's got a, what's the rules? Because it's next to a consonant?
No, baby. No.
I forgot. Oh, it
is. Consonant, a vowel. A vowel makes a long noise when it's next to another vowel.
Oh, shit. Go DPS.
So.
All right, DPS. Go ahead.
Who have been together.
Come on, Nero. What the hell is all these ums?
Do you want to do it?
No.
Okay, then. Give me a second, nigga. Who have been together
I'm going to Wendy's. Y'all want a 3-piece for y'all who know the inside joke.
It's unhealthy. Who have been together for 10 years and who have been married for 3.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. How did you first meet? Fall 2008, while in college, Ken walked Iva and a neighbor to our campus apartment after a late class because it was dark, then slid in Iva's DM 3 days later.
What school they go to? It ain't say.
It didn't say.
Ain't no buses running.
Evidently not.
Not
Evidently not. In 2008, wasn't no Ubers.
Sure wasn't.
Was it?
It maybe just start. No, I think after we graduated. I don't remember doing an Uber after I graduated.
Yeah. When did
remember them raggedy ass campus shuttles?
Oh my God, it was horrible. We had like this drunk bus.
It was like a it was like an old Lincoln.
Yes. Anyways, how did you know that each of you How did you know your partner was the one? When we realized that we were becoming each other's best friend. We both had been married before, so we definitely weren't looking for this one. Exactly. It just evolved over time into great love.
I love that. I love that y'all said y'all were married before, too, because I think a lot of folks sometimes, if they've been married, it's almost this thing. And I have a couple friends who either are divorced now or going through divorce, and I ask them how they doing, right? They're at the point where it's like, are you dating, or what are you thinking? Are you gonna go on site or something? And they was like, yeah, I can date, but I never see myself getting married again. I'm like, sis, you only your man.
Why?
I mean, because it's traumatic, right? Like, I don't want to sleep like divorce ain't nothing. First of all, if you need to do it, do it.
Look,
but it could be traumatic.
Niggas be getting married like a motherfucker. They do.
You should have thought about that before you got with that nigga. No, but saying. It could be traumatic.
And they be all traumatic. Meanwhile,
should have been traumatic before, honey.
Johnny down the down street on this third fucking marriage. How many marriages your uncle on?
3. I have 2 uncles and I've been married 3 times.
So, if they ask to be married 3 times, what's wrong with you, sis?
I know. Free yourself. But I think it's more traumatic thing, right? So putting yourself in a lot of these marriages were like high school, early college sweetheart type stuff, right? When you give your all and the person is the only person you know. And it's a lot. So I always appreciate when couples can be like, this is my second marriage. And you can't find love after the first one.
Or after the third one.
I think right after the third one, we're all set.
What you mean?
No, I'm just joking. After 3, you the problem.
What's the key to y'all relationship recess? Communication.
They look young though.
I know, right?
Why everybody looking good?
They are. Communication, putting each other first. Ken and Iva against the world. Even the kids, just like Naomi Pastor said.
Come on, the kids got to be a distant. They can be second, but make sure your children know they a distant second.
What advice would you give to young married couples? Make time for yourself individually. Make time for yourself as a couple.
Yes.
Keep your business between you two. Take time. Take your time having kids and enjoy. Continue to get to know each other.
I think that's a word. I want to unpack all that. So having business, taking time for your damn self. I think, but even before you get in a marriage, like I always say, when you just starting a relationship or you hit other milestones. So say you moving in together. I know folks have asked me for advice on, how did you and Niram navigate moving in, or what mistakes did you make? I think the biggest mistakes we made when we first moved in together is we was on top of each other. Like, we didn't give each other space. Like, we had to watch TV at the same time. I feel, look, time to take a shower together. Like, everything together, right? Whereas now, I'm like, whoa, nigga, why you following me?
That's why we need 2 TVs in this house.
Well, read. Someone need to be reading. So it's something is about having that personal space and also keeping your business to yourself. And not saying that you can't have, confidants as a friend, but if you feel he ain't shit nigga rant coming on, maybe that's something you gotta take to your counselor, right? Compared to girl, how do you get? It's a different conversation, but and ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You can have a conversation with your girls, like if he kind of irritating you, right? I done told this motherfucker to do this and he ain't do it, right? That's a little bit more casual, right? But if you in one of them moods where he's an ain't shit nigga. That ain't something you necessarily need to take to your girlfriend. That's something you got to take to the therapist. And unpack that. Because the ain't shit dialogue, that's a whole different level. No?
Yeah.
How do you do it, Niram? Who do you talk to me about? Like, what's the levels?
Nia and myself.
And the Lord.
And myself whenever I run. I'm like, nah, I'm on that bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, but I think it's levels. Like, you can share with Nia certain stuff, but are you telling everything?
No.
What's the example from the male perspective? What would you say?
Naomi's out there. She on her rant again. What's she talking about this time?
Oh, so Nia says it this time. So he agree it is a rant.
The trash.
The same
Not
shit.
Now. Now your ass no. Before Naomi get in work, just take the trash out.
It doesn't matter if nothing in it.
It don't even matter nothing in there. I said I'm about to be wasting these trash bags. I'm over here worried about the environment.
Oh, please. What's the next one?
That's it.
Oh, okay. Thank you for. Oh, actually, go back to that picture. Niram ain't post a picture.
Baby, I am working on something.
What? Niram, can you get these pictures out?
Baby, I am working on something.
Because everybody looking good. Our listeners, y'all be looking cute.
Yeah.
Come on now. Mm-hmm. Thank you for sharing your love story. It's beautiful.
He kind of remind me of my cousin.
He do look familiar.
Yeah. Do I know
Actually,
you?
Both of them look really familiar. She looked like someone we went to undergrad with, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know who I'm talking about? I won't say her name.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Who used to date the smirk, the
what?
The men of Phi Beta Sigma. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Why are you laughing at me, Nero?
Because you be shady. Even when you don't be trying to be shady, be so shady. You are the shady one. Shady one Kenobi.
We gonna get in some pillow talk?
Yes.
Well, can we get into this story with Black China and the skin lightening cream? I thought that was fake.
What?
Blac Chyna is selling basically some skin lightening cream. I don't think it's in America. I think it's in a different country.
Oh.
And I thought it was fake. So I never brought it up, right? I thought it was just maybe her holding just some lotion and somebody was like, oh, it's skin lightening cream. Because the picture she was in, she was really like washed out. And it's just like, you know, when you do a big flash on a brown skin girl, you look washed out. So I was like, oh, the blogs just created their own story about this, right?
Uh-huh.
But no, sis is really selling this skin lightening cream. And of course, she's getting a backlash from the Black community and women of color. Like,
her name is Blac Chyna.
Come on. And
it ain't White China.
And what done happened was her mom. What's her mama name?
I don't know. Tokyo Tony.
Yeah, I think
that
it
sound
is.
Familiar.
She done came on. Like, can you scroll? I think we got the Instagram. She's saying you bitches need it. Oh, wait, let me see.
Don't you ever fuck with her. You bitches came for her about some skin cream. All you bitches need it. Take a layer of that dirt off your fucking face.
Jesus.
Maybe we might find out who the fuck you really are, bitch.
Oh my God.
She a light-skinned bitch. Why the fuck would she not sell some cream?
Ooh.
She ain't doing no fucking bleaching, bitch. She was a baby. Coming out my pussy looking like a goddamn old Italian motherfucker.
Oh.
I forgot who I fucked after that, looking at this motherfucker. Don't fuck with her. Because let me tell you, if a bitch told you to sell chapstick and a lipstick oil company, what you call it, lip gloss, you'll be there doing it.
Did she put a blunt in her mouth and lit it? That's the cigarette.
Again, you bitches could never afford to buy $250 cream. That's why.
Okay, Mama Tony.
First of all, there's two things to unpack here.
Oh, it was a full YouTube video.
We're not doing this.
Oh.
We're just going to dedicate the rest of the show to Tokyo Tony. Two things.
Get your dirt off your face.
I didn't know it was like this. I only watched like a 10-second clip. Skin lightening creams are not okay for the sake of lightening your whole body. I was just talking about this a couple of weeks ago. Like, I have some hyperpigmentation, right? And you use the creams, right, to get rid of those marks. You're not supposed to use this. I think it's the hydrochloride. I think that's the active ingredient. I think it is. I need to see what it is. That's what lighting the mark. The thing is, you're not supposed to use it on your whole face and body, because then you become whatchamacallit.
Sammy Sosa.
Yes. You're supposed to use it in areas to lighten that, and then you're supposed to stop. I'm so outdone by Tokyo. But you're not supposed to. Niram, help me.
Is your living
so I think
vain?
Blac Chyna, I can do this because Niram not going to do this. We were hurt because we seen you as like Black girl joy, embracing your blackness in the midst of Kardashians,
right? You
right?
trap the Kardashians, so you always gonna have money.
And I think that just threw us off. Beautiful baby brown baby, right? And it's just something to the history of feeling as if you're a brown girl, that's not good enough, right? Like, Blac Chyna ain't come on here to be like, oh, sis, if you have some hyperpigmentation, even out your skin tone. She said, put this shit all on your face, honey, so you can be 3 shades. Like, that's just not the message that wasn't appreciated, I think, in the Black woman community. Second thing to go, Tokyo is hilarious. When I tell you that mama was riding for her, and when she said, y'all faces is dirty, and when she said she came on her pussy like an Italian, what in the good weed is going on here?
I don't know.
I ain't know it was like that, Nero. What's your thoughts on this now? Skin lightening and Tokyo.
If you need it for hyperpigmentation, do your thing. But if you try
in moderation, everything.
You try and turn to Sammy Sosa, go seek a therapist.
Go seek a therapist.
As simple as that.
And then the thing is, Tokyo Tony didn't help her because she came out light skinned.
Like
so she's not even using the cream, sis. So now Black China is just like these Teamy people. What Funky Dineva say? This Teamy ain't nothing but Lipton and laxatives.
Oh, you talking about that skin tea?
The skin tea. He said these tiny Teamy is ain't nothing but Lipton and some laxatives. And you bitches is falling for, or bitches who don't even drink tea is selling it. They couldn't even tell you what tea was. They don't know nothing about it.
I seen an Instagram meme about that shit today.
What did it say?
It was like, it was somebody's like, hey, I'm trying to sell this tea. This tea is amazing. And somebody's like, you lied. Let me know who your plastic surgeon is.
Oh my God. Or like just selling tea for the benefit of weight. Because that's all it is. Because first of all, drinking tea to lose weight ain't nothing new. Look, we keep going back to the Asians. This Asian thing. Is it Asian Heritage Month? Because we keep going back to it. Ask the Asians. Because you go in the Asian grocery store and you go down the wrong tea aisle and it will clean every impurity from your colon. You hear me? So that ain't nothing new. But I just had to share that Tokyo Tony. I don't know what to say. Is they hiring for Love and Hip Hop?
I don't know.
Can we see Tokyo Tony versus A1 Mama? Did you? I actually missed the Love and. Have you seen the Love and Hip Hop? LA, is that what it's called? Hollywood finale. Will Mama be on there? And she said she done got married.
Oh yeah, to an African prince. Yeah.
I'm fascinated by A1 Mama.
So here's the it says give us discount codes to your nutritionist, personal trainers, airbrushers, and plastic surgeons. You fucking liars.
Oh my goodness.
Not to no flat tummy tea shit.
No. And the thing is, I do believe tea has great benefits. Like I think it helps with metabolism. I think it can help with bloating and inflammation. I think it can even help with mood. I think it can help with that stuff.
I like a good lemon ginger tea.
But
I ain't selling it to my followers talking about I was going to make y'all niggas lose weight.
Yeah, but it ain't going to make you like Instagram modelish.
No.
After a week cleanse. Mm-mm. It's not going to do that.
You need a plastic surgeon and a nutritionist and a shelf.
And then on top of with the tea, you ain't going to see no results. I would say for at least a year.
Shit, I was going to say for life.
Oh my God, you got to do it daily.
You drinking all that boo-boo tea.
Oh my goodness. Okay, come on, Niram. We got any other.
You want to talk about Love and Hip Hop?
Love and Hip Hop New York is back, and I was here from it from the previews. Can I say, when it first began, I was worried for Joe and Sin.
Why you was worried?
Because I was rooting for them.
Are you still are?
I think so. As of now, I still am, but I was fucking rooting for them. I was rooting for Joe and Sin, and what's that baby name?
Lexington.
How you know? Damn.
Because
he's popular.
I listened to the podcast.
Oh, you listened to his podcast? I was like, damn, how you know? He be bringing him up a lot.
Yeah.
I was rooting for them three, living their best waffle-colored life, and just to be great in Jersey. Mm-hmm. And then I seen this preview. I said, oh, Lord. I said, he don't know what's coming for him, honey. But what done turned out is, well, first of all, Sin, what I'm getting from this episode, she's really horny, and Joe is middle-aged. Nero told me he was only 38.
That nigga is only 38.
Joe Budden at least 43.
No. That nigga is 7 years older than you.
Don't be doing that, Nero. Don't be adding math on the podcast.
Actually 6.
That's why you keep going little. Actually 5.
5.
Actually 5. Y'all niggas went to high school together.
So when you was a freshman, that nigga was a senior. You ain't that far
same
away from Joe Budden.
I always tell people same check box.
You ain't that far away from Joe Budden.
Y'all ain't think Joe was in his 40s.
No.
Maybe it's just the old man persona. And Sin is horny, which I can understand, right? So she's younger. She's just had this baby for the first time. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming, I don't know, she hasn't said she's working, right? So I'm assuming she's like full-time stay-at-home mom. Life is baby, what's his name? Lexington, right? And meanwhile on a ranch, Joe Budden is gallivanting on his podcast, doing Joe Budden shit, right? Reinventing himself. So yeah, I can imagine Joe probably tired after he's been on the road all day
that
and
nigga
traveling.
Booked and busy. He
right?
got the podcast. He got State of the Culture.
But the thing is, you have a girlfriend.
Yeah, girlfriend.
A girlfriend and Lexington mama, whoever at home, who probably been waiting for him to come home to,
lay it down.
Not even to lay it down, right? So it's this not affirming, but like she said, her body has changed since she had this baby. Like a lot of stuff done changed, and the points you go to look for validation aren't there. So you looked from your partner, probably a little bit more than you should, right? But that's not happening.
That's why I smack your
You know,
booty every day.
postpartum real too, and postpartum manifests itself in people in very different ways. A lot of people think when you think postpartum is really about deep, dark depression, and it's not always about that too, right? Like I had a few friends that be like, "Yeah, I'm ready to fuck," and my husband or baby father be like, "I'm kind of sleepy." So I think that's interesting. But the way they gonna save this relationship, because I was worried, because you know, Love and Hip Hop will destroy a relationship in a minute. The way they gonna save it, I don't figured it out now.
How they gonna save it?
They're gonna stay in Jersey. This really should be Love and Hip Hop New Jersey.
Oh,
because I ain't really seen them leave that house. And or what did you say then? What are you gonna bring that baby?
Lex to everywhere.
He said that Joe Budden just gonna bring Lexington to every event. He gonna be at the club. Ain't gonna
Lex
throw no
gonna be
chairs.
At the club.
Can't nothing be happening.
Ain't no
crazy.
bitches throwing no water.
Yeah, because you know black folks, we don't play about your children, the babies.
Look, Joe Budden just gonna be holding that baby. Ladies, chill.
Don't you see Lexington here? Well, why Lexington at the red pony, or what is it called, the wild pony? How he get in?
Why he at La Marina?
Yeah. So I think that's how they gonna say it, because I was worried, right? Because shit just gets stirred on them shows.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And then we talking about Jules, Santana, and Kim. Child, I don't have no empathy. I thought I was gonna go into that show with empathy for them too. I have them are the folks I have the least amount of empathy for on the whole damn show.
Why?
Because it's stupid as fuck. Right? Because at first, because y'all remember what that fool did, right? He went to the airport and had a loaded gun and sent it through fucking TSA. Yeah. And not only did he get caught, he ran away.
Shit, what else you gonna do?
No, nigga, some shit you gonna have to stand up in, because when you run away, you looking like you a terrorist and shit. What the fuck are you trying to do?
You got me. I'm gone. I need some extra free time because I know I'm going to jail.
Child, no. I would have just, as soon as they talk my bad house, I need to call my lawyer. Because you should told his lawyer to meet him at the airport. But what the T is on, so they're navigating that as a family, right? So they're trying to figure, they got him on house arrest, and like, if he's going to take a plea or if he's going to go take it to trial, right? Because pleas, something with pleas and black people I just don't like, right? So the system is set up, as Nirma said, for you to take a plea, right? So they're telling him you either take these 5 years or what, compared to what, 20 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's the thing, like they try to like stack up the numbers so you can make it feel like you taking the plea. Yeah. Because the thing is, it's so much cheaper. And then when you don't take the plea, they be like, "How dare you? Yeah. How dare you not take this damn plea?" Yeah. Yeah.
So they're navigating through that, which I think is a pretty serious storyline, right? And it's real shit, and it shows the dynamic of black love. But the part I wasn't here for, where I checked out, ding dong, exit left, is where he, when you're on house arrest, you have to be put in the guardianship, air quote, of someone. Yeah. So wouldn't you think that would be Kim?
Yeah,
with them? Well, they got 3 kids, right? Like,
yeah, a bunch of them.
It doesn't come out. He gonna slide this in the line, a little montage. Well, I gotta have the guardianship, and that would be Kim. But since we ain't married, she can't do it. So my mama gotta do it. What? Nigga, is you serious? So he living at his mama house. Yeah. And she come over and visit, and then she do this whole monologue talking about, now I'm on single mom, and it's so hard to take care of kids by myself. What the fuck?
Weren't you just dropping the kids off?
I think I had to leave them. Why didn't they get married? They married with a T. Married. Now, I ain't one for a shotgun wedding, but they've been together for over a decade and got 3 kids and live together. And you might get put to jail for what, 10 plus years? And you don't want to stay in the same household with your kids and me? And also give me protections as your wife if we get married? Are you serious?
At this point, he might as well better off just moving his mama into the other house.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, so shit like that. Kimbella. And talking about, I feel like a single mom. And that's the thing. He would be the perfect stay-at-home daddy. He can't go nowhere.
Sure can.
I'm like, Nero, drop the kids off with him at his mama house. I'll pick him up tomorrow. I pick him up for school. Right. So, like, that, something about that storyline ain't stick. Like, something about that ain't right. Mm-hmm. So why wouldn't you just marry her? Right, but maybe everybody ain't willing to get in the grace-based covenant. Okay. But did that make sense? Am I just rushing it? Am I too old school for that?
No, I hear what you're saying. Like, logically, it makes sense. Y'all niggas have been together forever. Y'all got all these kids.
You might go away for, I think that's my thing. You might go away for a long time. And this trial going to take a year or 2, right?
And you on house arrest. And
don't you want to spend as much time?
Yeah. Won't you spend as much time as you can by spending it with your kids and your wife at your crib versus being at your mama crib.
Yeah.
In the bedroom you grew up in when you was 12.
With Destiny Child posters on the ceiling. What?
With Word Up magazines on the wall.
So that's why I don't have a lot of empathy for that. I say, Kim, get out of there. Mm-hmm. But let me know if I'm reaching. In New York, isn't it a state like same-day marriage?
I think so.
Or if not, go to one of the other surrounding ones. Go to Connecticut. Go to Massachusetts. A lot of them states in New England. Well, I guess you don't have to. But before they charged you, right? It's a way to do this. Mm-hmm. And why didn't you make it work? Or hell, even if it's a 30-day, what on average was 30 to 60 days? Right. You could have filed for the petition to get married and then wait to 36 days and do it.
Exactly.
And by now sign it, right? That just, I don't know. It just bothered me a little bit.
Yep, New York, I think.
I think it's the same day or like same week or something. Like it's an instant type thing. Mm-hmm. Can you? I don't think, because they don't have like a blood test requirement or anything like that. Because that's usually what makes you wait and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, those might be all on. Anyway, who else is we on there talking about? Fatty Wap and them. I didn't really know who they were. What I done got from it is that he not claiming that child, and she about to let that fuck up her career. What I say, sis, serve him and move on. Meaning, if he won't take a paternity test, he ain't claiming his baby. Not a fucking problem. Go to the what's the courts for the children? What's that called?
What?
Well, it's a certain court when you go for kids.
Child court. I don't know.
Okay, they don't call it child court. It's a legal name for it. I forgot. Probate is it? No, it ain't probate. One of the courts.
Family court.
Okay, go to the courthouse. Go down to the law. That's old school. Remember old black people? Go on to the law. And after you go into the law and you don't talk to them and tell them this man is my baby's father and petition him for child support. And then if he don't want to do it, for him to say he's not the baby father, he got to what? Take a what?
Paternity test.
Or pay that money. Mm-hmm. So that's what you got to do, sis. Serve him and move on. And and if you ever want to be, get the paternity test, that's fine. Send the check and I'll put aside for my child to have money. And call it a day.
Well, the thing is, it's a lot of things going on. Because what was that dude named? Shoddy?
I don't know. Oh. He sounded dangerous.
Treyway. Ain't his ass in jail?
I have no idea.
I think that nigga in jail.
With who?
With 6ix9ine.
He in jail too.
Yeah.
He reminds what's his name? Techie. What's his name?
Tekashi.
He reminds me of a colorful gremlin. I don't have much to say about him. I feel like he manifested that. Because he kept talking about what he ain't doing and who he fear and who he don't fear. You know, once you get a certain type of celebrity, you got to keep some of that shit on the low.
6ix9ine, ex-manager Shoddy, Trey Ray, and crew was arrested by feds. Yeah.
By the feds, honey.
Yeah, that was him.
What were they doing?
I don't know. I don't even like to talk about street shit here.
All we know is we pay our taxes, and that's about it.
We are a fun-loving black couple who love each other dearly. I don't know.
Love is ever evolving. Peace. But anyway.
What else is going on?
Nothing really.
It's a lot of deep-ass storylines. Because, Mano and his girl, because she got shot.
We can't be talking too crazy about street niggas because he might come find me. But, bruh, why wouldn't she be traumatized about being shot in the leg? No, I don't want to go back to the club where I was shot. And all the clubs are in the tri-state area, and you want to go back to that one?
Yeah.
No, nigga.
If that motherfucker paying you money, look, we get you bulletproof vest.
I mean, but why was he surprised that she ain't want to go?
Yeah, I agree. Cause
come on. Where's your emotional intelligence? Hell no, I ain't going, nigga. You can go.
Guys got in a car accident and didn't want to drive the same car no more.
Didn't want to drive the same car or drive that same stretch, please. And it just happened last year, getting shot. And and what made them talking about everybody they be talking about street shit and they ain't lived it. Well, everybody can't do it big. Nor do I want them to.
No, man. Jesus. Too old for that shit.
Yeah, but they ain't talked to, who was it? Remy and Peppers, none of them didn't come on yet. Looked like Yandy trying to adopt somebody. Why don't she just go through the adoption process? I'm with Mendice's mama. You don't know her?
When is Mendice getting out?
Didn't he get like 10 years?
I don't know.
I think Mendice's got 10 years. He at least got another 8.
Oh, shit. How long they been? Never mind.
Is they married too? Remember, there was another one that got pretend married.
Yeah, I don't think they got married.
What is up with everybody getting pretend married? Why don't you just say we're in a relationship? Are you looking up how when Mendices? Is there an ad? I mean, not an ad. Is there a headline that said when Mendices get out?
Yes.
I think he got at least a decade.
No, look, according to BET, Mendices could be getting out earlier, sooner than expected.
What? I mean, hopefully he get up for parole, right? Or hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he get out on good behavior and get out quickly. Yeah, he got them children. He got, what, 3 kids? You need to come on now and raise these children. They need his daddy.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Woo, anything else about Love and Hip Hop?
No, I think that's about it.
Perfect. We got kitchen table talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't you go ahead and read that?
Dear, I'm love for me to be reading stuff.
Because, niggas be looking at me crazy.
It says, subject, get your mama. Hey, Nirma Nyambi. I'd like to first say that I'm a new addict. I've been listening for a few months now, and after Nirma suggested that us listening go back to episode 1 to hear y'all love story, I did so. I'm currently at 199 and 111 simultaneously. Oh, thank you. Niram, don't be cussing out people like that.
I ain't cussing nobody. I told them go back.
Anywho, I had to email you guys for advice. If you couldn't tell by the subject line, I have a mother issue. My boyfriend and I have been dating for 2 years, and his mother hates me. We met back in high school years ago, 10 to be exact. But we remained platonic friends because I had a boyfriend that ended up being the father of my child. Years later, we decided to give it a chance, and things have been amazing ever since. Only major problem is his mother does not hide her disdain for me at all. Thanksgiving, she sent this earlier in the week, is tomorrow, and I'm dreading going to dinner because I already know she's going to shade me for hours. I'm actually a great catch and treat her son really well, but she can't seem to look past the fact that I'm a single mother. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. My mental sanity depends on it. Infinite peace and blessings. Keep up the good work, all of you. P.S. Just to give an example of the mess I deal with her. We were recently at his parents' house, and his mother said in front of everyone that she doesn't dislike me at all, and she doesn't know why I feel this way. Then she asked that I move my car. It was raining, so my man asked for my keys so he could move the car. His mother said, "No, she's able-bodied woman. She can move it herself." He explained that it was raining and insisted on moving it. And she replied, "You don't need to be out in this weather. Let her move it herself. She'll be fine."
Ooh, she's so shady. Ooh, that mama's so shady.
What the hell?
Throw the whole mama away.
I think at that shady, sometimes you got to get shady with them. But the thing is, it's a very thin line between shading back and forth and being disrespectful. That's something you got to say, well, I'm just so grateful you raised such a respectful son. Then kiss him on the lips and be like, "Now, baby, go move my car."
Such a respectful man.
I appreciate there doing it.
Right.
That he cherishes his
cherishes his woman to go out there in that rain and risk getting wet.
For
me.
Thank you, baby.
Such a good man.
Go move that car for me.
Thank you. Mwah.
Yeah. I bet that mom been lost her shit. Oh my goodness, where do we begin with this?
I don't know. It's a lot, right?
I go back and forth with this, right? Because our Black elders, there's a theme of this sometimes with Black mamas, right? So I honestly think shading's okay. A little bit of shade ain't hurt nobody. Fine. But what you got to be careful of is that shade doesn't lean into disrespect, right? You can be shady if you want, but what you won't be is disrespectful. My initial reaction is kind of, you might have to try killing this one with kindness. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, this might be the one where she might be looking for you to feed into her. And sometimes you can't argue by yourself. Right. So I would first attempt to kill her with kindness, go over the top and be super, super kind to her. The next thing I would say is, and this might be hard, right? But this is how I like to do it. This is how you might navigate at work. Sometimes you got to get to know her. Right? Like, what is her story? Because hurt people hurt folks.
Do you remind her of somebody that took her man?
Oh my God. Yeah, that could be. But that's my next advice. Something, get to know the auntie or somebody close. But I would say get to know her. Like, have a one-on-one time with her to be like, Mama so-and-so or Miss so-and-so, whoever it is, like, can we go spend some time together? Like, have you done that? And it might be a painful dinner, but take her down to the Red Lobster for lunch.
Because old Black women love Red
Lobster. And just have a conversation with her, right? Like, I think it goes back to killing her with kindness to be like, mama so-and-so, I know what Thanksgiving you said you ain't like me. I mean, you did like me. Look, I done slipped up already. But I want to really get to know you, right? Like, I really care about your son and I care about your family. And I feel for us to take it to the next level that I really have to get to know you. So I just want to take the time to know you and your story. Right. Sometimes, you got to kill them with that. Right. Like, and really, really try that. But some of them don't work. They don't know how to act. The next strategy I would say is, do he have any sisters or aunties or like female cousins? Because you might need to get the scoop on her. Right. She just might be the Lady May of the family. If she's the Lady May, it's no need you doing through all this, right? Because hurt people hurt people.
Because Lady May hate everybody.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a personal thing, right?
It's not you. She just hates everybody.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, okay, good luck, sis, right? And that's not something you necessarily have to worry about either. Right. Some other things that I would say.
What your man doing?
Yeah. That was actually going to be my last piece of advice after you did everything.
Because I know if Mom Deuce came sideways tonight, I'd be like, I had to put that in check.
I was going to give that as advice, but that was going to be my last thing. After we because we're triaging now, right? We're checking the status. We're doing everything in place. We're building trust, psychological, like, safe. We're building these things, right? Because those are things you got to do in any relationship. So you're trying to put your best foot forward, because I feel as if when you go to your man and your partner, you're saying, I've tried. Because what your partner gonna say? Well, you got to get to know her. You got to do right. You're gonna go to your partner and be like, I've tried A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, all the way through Z. Now it's your time, right? Because it's my mental sanity, my health, right? If you want me to be in your life, you need to have a conversation with your mom. And based on their response, that's gonna tell you a lot about that person too. Because when you get in that grace-based covenant, you don't make a covenant with him, Jesus, and his mama. It's just you, him, and Jesus, right? And you need to know that he knows that and know that he has enough courage to go stand up to his mama to tell her, right? And then for her to change her behavior, because she got to know he's serious, right? She got to know, like, if I don't get my shit together, or at least pretend to have my shit together, I might lose, this relationship I have with my son. Not forever, right? But it's not going to be as strong as it needs to. So I say that's the last one, right? Because I think you should try, right? Because y'all know how black mamas can be. Some black mamas is listening. And y'all know how y'all feel about some of these sons. And these sons be sorry as hell. It is. Y'all can call me y'all be protecting some of these sorry ass men, right? And they're very particular. But I think if you go through all these things, the last resort is going to your man, and your man need to have a conversation with her to set the tone of the expectation. And if that don't happen, you got to rethink the relationship, right? And your sanity. Or you can stay away too. Other thing is, I always say, avoid escalating the conflict. It's not necessary to go to conflict. When you see conflict coming, stand up, go away, don't engage in it, right? Remember that strong emotions make bad situations worse. So learn to detach. Right. So if you get to the point of conflict's there, if you feel them emotions coming, go ahead and detach. Something else that I think is beneficial is recognizing and avoiding triggers. So is she rude, nasty like this all the time? Or is there certain triggers? Right. That goes back to getting to know her too, right? Like, what are the triggers? What's happening in this situation? Did his father never help her? Right. Never go out in the rain? These circles. It's not you. Right. Hurt people hurt people.
Did your kid spill red Kool-Aid on her white couch?
Oh my God. What? Oh, you're right. So did you bring? Yes, because you got a kid, right?
Right. Is your kid bad?
Have you bring your kid around? Oh, that's a good one, Niam. Do you got a badass kid? Yeah, that's triggering. Because then if I'm like, you got a badass kid, you don't got no home training. This woman ain't training this child up right. She don't got good sense. You're right.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yes, sis. Ask a friend you really trust. Because of course, you're going to say your baby good. Ask a friend you really trust and say, is my baby bad? And when they give you that, receive whatever it is. Receive whatever that is, sis. Because if your child is bad, an old black woman will be shady to you.
Because, you spill that Kool-Aid on a all-white couch. Because, all old black mamas
got an all-white or cream beige area in the sitting area you can't sit in.
You can't even sit
only
in
for holidays, house. Maybe.
Barely. And you can't be wearing blue jeans. You got to wear silk robes like Bishop.
And, we done got to the era where they done took the plastic off the couches.
Right. Because we didn't clown them so much.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Or the plastic that turned yellow.
Oh, my God. Because the sun done got it. Set boundaries. Of course, that's my favorite thing to set boundaries up. Don't pick the fight. My thing is just don't pick fights. Sometimes you have to have just some distance. And I think the other key is don't let that toxicity poison you. Right? So, you know, when the shade, sometimes you can get the shade back with the shade. When you give the shade back, try to keep it light. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, don't go for the jugular.
Right. Don't go for a crooked ass wig.
Oh, my God. Go for something light that's going to make people like, you know what I'm saying? Like, try not to absorb that toxicity and go from there. But like I said, if you done went through all of that, done checked yourself, done tried to take it a Red Lobster for the unlimited shrimp, you know, checked with auntie, cousin to be like, what's going on with Sister Mabel, whoever this is. Then you go to your man and say, you need to handle what it is with your man. And then based off that, that's when you got to evaluate some shit.
Right. Do you make collard greens better than her and that's why she jealous? Oh my
God. You'll be surprised at what set people off too. So that's my advice. Niram, do you have any advice? Like being a male?
No, my main thing is like, what your man doing?
Yeah.
Because, you know, like I said, if my mama ever came crazy to Naomi like that, yeah, I would have checked that shit in the butt real quick, right?
Go ahead.
You know, I'd be like, look here, Mom. Naomi is my woman. You my mama. But Naomi's the one I'm with right now.
Who was that? You my mama.
You my mama.
Uh-huh.
You my mama.
You my mama. Oh, my woman.
That's and Naomi, and Naomi, my woman. Naomi doing some things you can't ever do. So with that being said, I'm going to be with Naomi.
Because that's how you raised me.
Because that's how you raised me. To be a strong black man.
Come on.
So if it's raining.
To protect my, come on.
Right. And if it's raining, yes, I'm going to go out there and move that car because that's how you raised me to be.
Yeah.
Now, unless you want me to be a fuck boy.
Yeah.
Now, you raised me to be a fuck boy. There's a lot of things that's going to happen with that. Meaning, next time you call me and ask me to come do something for you.
Exactly.
I ain't doing it. Because you know why? You taught me how to be a fuck boy. So I got to be a fuck boy to all the women in my life.
Ooh.
Not just my woman, the one you don't like, but to you too.
Yeah.
How about that?
And the thing is, it's fine. You don't got to like her, but you got to respect her. Mm-hmm. It's fine. You don't have to like her.
And it's okay if she made better collard greens than you.
Yeah.
I'll still eat your greens whenever I come by.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Also, I was going to ask, is she Holy Ghost? Why does she got a problem with this kid, right? Because I'm assuming since you in your 30s, right? Or damn near, right? Like, people got lives. Like, people have lived. But check that. Make sure your child ain't bad, though. Let's check that box first. I think let's start there.
Look, because a bad child will turn off an old woman real quick.
Because she thinking in her head, this going to be my grandchild.
Look,
hell no.
I don't like her, honey.
I don't like her or that child.
That kid bad as hell. I don't even know. Look, Jason shouldn't be with her ass. Because that kid is bad. So
start there, but go from there, right? And I think when you have your Red Lobster unlimited shrimp come to Jesus special, you can ask that, right? Like, I think it's the time, like, you know, Mama, I feel like you don't like me because I have a son or a daughter. Like, is that the case? And believe me, when that limited shrimp going in or that strawberry Rita, she gonna tell you the damn truth, right? And it'll set you free, honey.
Yeah.
So that's my advice. I don't know if I really had that trouble. Niram's mom's really friendly. Niram's mom's been shady to me before, but she's never been like disrespectful.
My mama shady to you?
Yeah.
What she say shady to
She be talking about, I think one time we was all like at brunch or like my house or your house or something. I came down for breakfast and she was like, oh, you love scarves, honey. You just keep that hair tied up, don't you?
What's wrong with that?
The tone it came out.
The
tone was like, bitch, do you do your hair?
My mama.
I felt like she was like, do you own a comb?
No, I think my mama, because she's an old black woman, she just be stating the obvious, like as a conversation point. Because every time I see her when I FaceTime her and I'm growing my beard out, ooh, they ain't got no razors where you stay at now. They must have ran out of razors. Or I done got a haircut. Ooh, you got a haircut now. I gained a little weight. Ooh, you done gained a little weight. I done lost some weight. Ooh, you done lost some weight.
Well, you love a hair scarf, don't you? Just tie it on your head. No, I think she did something else, not like a slave or something. I forgot what she said. And I was like,
so
I said, oh, okay. Because I think it's like I had my hair wrapped. Like, I think that was the outfit. And she was like, oh, that's how you like to wear your hair, huh? Oh, tie it up. I said, well, yes,
my mama be stating the obvious.
Yes, I do like to. Thank you. You hear me? Thank you.
And what you say?
I think I said, oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh, and then what she say?
Nothing.
Oh.
We proceeded to eat grits.
Oh. Were they good grits?
Very good.
Okay, then.
Have you ever felt like that other way? I feel like you don't feel it from fathers or father-in-laws. I guess sometimes.
What you talking about? Your daddy ain't called me by my name for like the first 3 years of our relationship.
What do you mean?
He just called
my father was mean to you?
No, he just called me Guy.
What?
It was just nice to meet you, Guy. I have a name, sir.
Did you ever tell him your name like the first couple times? Yes. He just kept calling you Guy?
Guy. Yeah. It's nice to meet you.
When did he ever call you Nero?
Never. No, it was so recent. I think you had to bring it up because I was like, your dad don't call me my name. He just called me Guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? Like, yes.
Did I bring it up or you? Wait, who
brought it up?
Oh.
And then from that moment on, he started calling me by my government.
I had to bring it to his attention.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do it in front of you too?
No.
Oh, I think I do remember you telling what we talked about, and I told him, I said, stop calling him Guy. Mm-hmm. His name is Nero. I said, do you know that? He's only been coming around for the last 3 Christmases.
Niggas come and go. I don't want to
get attached.
Nigga name, so I just call that nigga Guy. What?
Hey, Guy.
Right.
In a very distant handshake.
Right.
Yeah, just not getting to the brother hug.
Brother hug now.
But before, how far was the handshake away?
Oh man,
how would you describe it?
A very firm handshake.
What?
Or sometimes it'd be like wet noodle. Like shaking hands with a wet noodle.
When you first met my parents, what did you think?
I don't know. It's a traditional black family.
Oh wait, how did you meet? You didn't even meet my parents. Like
I met your aunties first.
You met my whole family almost.
Everybody, because
I was trying to get a ride back to school.
Because you had me pick you up at a family picnic.
Yeah.
And I met everybody all at once.
Yeah, because you couldn't just come like, oh, I'm outside. I said, oh, that's not gonna work. You're gonna need at least 10 minutes.
You're gonna have to come in here and
like,
shake everybody's hand
dog.
And get a plate.
Yeah.
And say hi to all my uncles and aunties
and
my cousins. And then my mom and daddy.
Yeah.
So I met the whole family. In one fell swoop.
Was that overwhelming to you? You was like, because you were like, do y'all just do this? I was like, yeah, we do this like every other week.
Yeah, it was. Because I have a small family, so just to see all these niggas get together.
Every week kind of look alike?
Yes.
Actually, I have cousins who look very similar to me, too. Mm-hmm. But was that overwhelming to see all those people that look like me now?
Absolutely.
What was going through your head?
What the fuck? It's all this.
You come meet all my uncles and they all looking like.
Yes.
Looking like versions of my father.
Like, did I just meet you already? No. That was my brother. Oh. Y'all niggas look alike.
My family does look similar.
They got some strong ass genes.
Yeah, we do look, especially the men. The men look very, very similar. I don't know if your mom, your sister's been really supportive. I think that's a good thing. Your sister's always been like overly supportive from before. I think I met her when we were just friends, right? Like she was super, super nice. Mm-hmm. So I never had an interaction with any of that. What about my mom? What did you think of her? Or how was your interaction with her? My mom actually starts off sweet. She's like a Sour Patch Kid. She reversed Sour Patch Kid. She started off sweet and then she gets you in your throat. Mm-hmm. And you like, I thought you loved me.
Right.
Why you cuss me out if you love me?
Just give you all types of shade later on the line.
What about friends? How did you think?
Which friends? You don't have any.
Oh, you're right. So how did your friends receive me?
I think they received you pretty well, even though you bumped heads with a few of them.
The majority. I don't think I started being friends with your friends till like 5 years in.
What you mean?
What? Tell folks what you mean bumped head. Like I don't know why we just didn't click.
I don't know why either.
I don't know why we came. Like I got bad energy from them, and I'm like, hey, you know what? Guess where I'm not at high school anymore. I don't give a fuck if we're never friends. We don't ever have to talk again.
Y'all niggas was Greek. Y'all had some issues going down with some NPHC shit, and it ran over into our relationship.
You think they thought I was bossy? Oh, look, why is it all coming to light to me now? Look, I think we need to have an Iyanla. Tell Bree and Juliana I got another topic. I'ma just need them. You know they have people just be your support system. They be like, tell the truth, Nyambi. I'ma need them pat my back, say tell the truth. Okay, so you think Niram that I was bossy during NPHC meetings?
Yeah.
And they weren't able to compartmentalize that?
Probably.
To when we was just kicking it at the house.
And then...
Because I turned to a different person almost.
And then you come to the... After you done cuss these niggas out during NPHC meetings.
Hey!
And then now you're all friendly and shit. After you done came to the house and started chilling with me. The fuck? What's your fuck?
I didn't even think about that.
The fuck business is business.
It's strictly financial. See, that's the problem. Everybody can't handle business. Because Ethel and them taught me how to handle business.
Yeah, and I can see it now. What your girl doing here?
Ethel raised me to handle business when it comes to my Greek life. Right? Yeah, they were saying some fuck shit in the MPHC meetings. And I'd be like, hey, we don't need to talk about that. I say, really, y'all shouldn't even be a part of this conversation because your GPAs are too low.
And that's the reason why some of my
And
friends...
I was telling the truth because they could have got the whole MPHC in trouble. Y'all fucking up our curve. You niggas. Scholarship.
And you wonder
it's
why...
It's the principle in all the divine scholarships, nigga.
And you wonder why y'all bump heads.
I didn't even think about that. I thought they would understand business is business. Because you can't tell... Well, that grad chapter was doing them a disservice if they weren't pulling transcripts. They talking about we want to be the headliner. No, nigga, you can't. Not with that 2.0. You in the back line. This MPA, you can't put your org name on this. So they be like, why? Oh, I didn't even think about that, Nearums.
So I'm pretty sure it had some conflicting MPHC shit.
Oh, and I was like, really, in the way in which my chapter came about, like we weren't necessarily the most traditional. And I actually was the youngest, too. I was the youngest with the biggest mouth. Mm-hmm. I didn't think about that.
So I'm pretty sure a lot of that had to do with that.
Oh.
Had a lot to do.
All right, I'm ready to heal. Juliana, Bree, I'm going to need y'all to help me heal through this. I owe some apologies, I think. You know how y'all be having that construction paper? Mm-hmm. I got some sorries. You know I should be giving you the whole thing. I'm sorry for saying hateful things.
And I'm pretty sure that what it was because then nobody wanted to talk to me about the NPHC meetings because I wasn't even part of the NPHC. So I'm like, what went down? Oh, nothing. Ain't that go down? Why y'all niggas ain't talking? Y'all just seen each other 15 minutes ago. Fuck that nigga. Fuck her too. And I'm just in the middle.
Peace and blessings. I ain't think about that like that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, thanks, Nira, for that light. Anyway, back to the mother-in-law. Sis, that's our advice. Let us know how it goes. Try those tips. Like, I do agree, though, right? I do put this level of respect on elders, right? Y'all can call it any respectability policy, whatever you want to call it. I do give them a little bit of slack, right? So I do believe you need to do your due diligence, kill her with kindness, take her out, get to know her, speak her love language. But once you exhausted all of them, it's time for you and your man to have a conversation and for your man to have an intervention. And based off his intervention and coming back, that's what you then you have to make a decision about the relationship, right? So, because even if he goes to her, mama can still choose to be disrespectful. Now in your relationship, you have to decide what your interactions look like. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying? So now when it comes to holiday, if that's going to be your man, right? Are we not going to mama house or he's just running by there for an hour and coming back with your family? Like, that's the stuff you have to decide. So that's what I would say. You know, and if it's a priority for everyone to be together in the family, you know, maybe he ain't the one. But I believe, even if it gets to, I believe a cheddar bay biscuit can fix it. But if it gets to the point where he has to have a conversation with his mother, that's where it really should be resolved. Right. That's, honestly, it should be able to get resolved with that.
And if that don't work, take her out to a Frankie Berry and Maze concert.
Okay, wrap it up, Niram. We already did that with the cheddar bay biscuits. Close us out, Niram.
Well, as always, to submit your Black Love story to blacklovematters.com. Shout out to Ken and Iva for submitting your Black Love. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. To leave a comment about anything we talked about, head on over to that website at Black Love Matters. That's Black with no K. We also got that SoundCloud, and we also got that voicemail, and that's at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later, and remember,
love is ever evolving. Peace.